Well, there you go, that says where we are, and it's the 29th, I think, of June, and we're in the South Island of New Zealand, the lower third probably. We're in the Clutha district, which is West Otago, Northern Southland, near Lawrence if you're looking for it on a map. And Vicky and I, own the church, which is, you can't quite see it. You see that silvery, shiny thing to the right of that first power pole? Our church is in behind those trees, but you can't quite see it. So, I'm going to take you across on the punt. It's my first day, and it's been quiet. This morning we had 2 local farmers, one from Gloucestershire, as coincidence has it, and the other's a Kiwi, and so they own a farm on the other side of the river, and they have cows on this side of the river. So they just had to get to them this morning and then get back. So I ferried them across and back, and so I do 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon, and it's now about, about 4:30 in the afternoon, Saturday. And I'm going to pause this very shortly. I'll tell you what, I'll take you down to the punt itself. So it's powered from this side to the other side by the current of the river, and we can only operate in certain flow rates, and the flow is kind of dictated by the output from a dam which is 8 hours upstream from here. So if I look on the graph supplied by the local council, I know what water's coming out of the Roxburgh Dam, and then 8 hours later I extrapolate it out to be here. So we can only operate at certain rates, and now we're heading towards the upper limit. So this is a Clutha river, and to my left it will head out to the sea at Balclutha, and as I say, going back upstream it will eventually go through to Wanaka. So Lake Wanaka, the outflow from Lake Wanaka comes down here via 2 dams, one at Roxburgh and one at Clyde Dam, and they generate electricity from that. So that's what they do when they release the water from the dam, and hence we get peaks and troughs of flow. See the rock in the middle, sort of slightly to the right of the middle. Once that's underwater, we can't really operate. It's well over 1,000 cumecs, and it's now around about 700. So let's take you to. So it's basically two pontoons, 2 hulls, one here and another one just here, and we're stopped from going downstream by these 2 guy ropes or safety ropes, and yes, it's beautiful, gorgeous day too. The sun's just setting, crystal clear water. Let's have a look at that so you can see that with me dropping my phone in, of course. So downstream there is the next bridge is Clydevale, and the Greenfield tiny suburb, and there's a pub down there as well. Nice and handy for the church. Churches and pubs kind of go together. So we shall pause here, and next time I start filming I will probably be facing this same way, but we will be away from that pontoon there. Right, see you soon. Okay, so I've just released a couple of shackles, one either side of the pontoon, and on this side it's fairly placid. It's not very fast flowing here, but I think if you look across there you might be able to see a little bit faster flowing. Right, got to come back to that. We had a bit of trouble getting underway because one of these safety cables was caught on that there thing there, and it just hooks it on and it stops it from going back like that and running parallel or in line with the flow. So we want to be in line approximately with that A-frame. So we'll back it back a little bit. Now we'll get a little bit hectic. I might have to put the phone down, the camera, but we'll try and do this. So we're heading for that platform there, and kind of on track. And you'll hear the water pick up, the pace of the river pick up shortly. Trying to bring it round a little by turning the rudder, but I want to keep moving a little bit without going too fast. Might have lost a little bit of momentum there. That's fine. The thing is, we don't want to hurtle towards it and crunch into the pontoon if we can help it. And now just turn the rudder from side to side basically. We want to be fairly parallel. Pretty unique experience. I should have taken that chain off, but that's alright. We need to be going upstream ever so slightly. I'm going to go over there and take that chain off while we're in a bit of a because it's fairly fast flowing at the moment. Might have just missed that opportunity. I'm going to back it off a little bit. Quite a tricky one-handed. I'm not concentrating fully, but that's all right. We'll go back in again a little bit. I'm aiming to get that shackle, that chain there, onto that pin right hand post. Like I said, we want to still maintain a bit of momentum. Let's back it back a fraction. So we're trying to actually harness the current but go against the current at the same time. I think we might have it here. Let's go upstream. See if we can get this shackle on just in here. Watching one's pinkies, not quite made it.